During Sunday dinner, my wife's sister said, "Honestly, you're so lucky she settled for someone like you." My wife laughed. I smiled and said, "You know what? You're right." Then I excused myself, drove to my lawyer's office, and returned with divorce papers. My wife's face when she defended her sister, and I slid the documents across the table. I, 35 male, am still kind of processing this whole thing, but figured I'd write it out since it's been wild. Sunday dinner at my in-laws' place. We do this monthly thing. Have been for the 6 years I've been married. Usually it's whatever. Sometimes nice, sometimes boring, occasionally annoying. This time was different. We're all sitting around the table. My wife, her parents, her sister, and her sister's husband, the usual crowd. My mother-in-law made pot roast. Everyone's eating and talking about normal stuff. Then somehow the conversation shifts to careers. My brother-in-law just got promoted at his finance job. Big raise, corner office situation. Everyone's congratulating him, which is fine. Good for him. My wife's sister looks over at me. "So what about you? Still at the same place?" "I do IT. Network administration, been with the same company about 8 years. Good job, decent money, stable. Not flashy, but I like it." "Yeah, same company. They're actually expanding my team, so I'll probably be managing a few people soon." She gives me this smile. You know that smile. The one that's not really a smile. That's nice. Must be comfortable staying put for so long. My wife doesn't say anything. Her sister keeps going. I mean, with my sister's career really taking off, she needs someone stable at home. Someone reliable, you know? My wife's a marketing director. Makes good money. Honestly, probably about what I make, maybe a bit more. We never really compared because it didn't matter, or I thought it didn't. Someone's gotta hold down the fort, I say, trying to keep it light. Her sister laughs. Exactly, that's what I mean. Honestly, she's so lucky she settled for someone like you. Not everyone can handle being the, support system. Everything goes quiet for a second. Then my wife laughs. Not a nervous laugh. A real one. I look at her. She's smiling at her sister. Not at me. At her sister. "He's right though," my wife says. "Someone has to be the steady one." Her sister nods like they're sharing some inside joke. "It's good you know your role. Not every guy can handle his wife being the breadwinner." "I'm not the breadwinner," my wife says quickly. "We make about the same." "Sure, for now," her sister says. "Give it a couple years." My mother-in-law tries to jump in. "You both have wonderful careers, that's all that matters." But I'm just sitting there, and something clicks. Not like anger, just clarity. I smile. "You know what? You're absolutely right." My wife's sister looks pleased with herself. "See? He gets it." "I do get it," I say. Put my napkin down. "Excuse me, need to make a call real quick." I walk outside, get in my car. Just sit there for a minute. 6 years of marriage, and I'm trying to remember, how many times has my wife defended me when her sister said stuff like this? When her family made their little comments about me not being quite good enough? I can't think of a single time. She laughed. She agreed. I pull out my phone and call my lawyer. Yeah, I have a lawyer on retainer. Long story involving my dad's estate when he passed. Good guy. "Hey, remember those papers we talked about last month? I need them finalized. Can you meet me at your office? I know it's Sunday, but I'll pay whatever." Here's the thing nobody at that table knew. This wasn't the first comment. Wasn't even close. This was just the one that made me realize I was done pretending to not notice. About a month back, my wife and I had this huge fight. She'd said something about me not having ambition compared to her coworkers' husbands. How I'm too comfortable with mediocre. We fought for hours. She apologized eventually, blamed stress, but I couldn't unhear it. That's when I first called my lawyer, just to talk through options. He drew up papers, told me to take time and think about it. I'd been thinking about it for weeks. Just got my answer. My lawyer meets me at his office. We go through everything. I sign what I need to sign. He gives me copies. "You're sure about this?" "Yeah." Drive back to my in-laws. Been maybe an hour and a half. Walk back into the dining room. They're having dessert. My wife looks up. "Where'd you go? You missed dinner." "Had to handle something." I sit down, pull out the folder. Her sister's still talking. "So anyway, this house we're looking at has 4 bedrooms. Quick question," I interrupt. "You still think my wife settled for me?" She stops. "What? Earlier, you said she's lucky she settled for someone like me. Still believe that?" My wife's hand goes to my arm. Don't do this. I'm just asking a question. Her sister looks uncomfortable now. I didn't mean it like that. How did you mean it? Just that you're stable, reliable. Right? And she settled. My wife's grip tightens on my arm. Can we not do this here? I slide the folder across to her. You're right. We shouldn't, but here we are. She opens it, goes completely white. What is this? Divorce papers, already filed. You'll be served officially this week, but figured I'd give you a heads up. Dead silence. My mother-in-law's mouth is literally open. My father-in-law looks frozen. Her sister's shocked. My wife's just staring at the papers. You're joking. Not even a little. Over a comment? Are you insane? Over 6 years of comments, this was just the last one. Her sister finds her voice. Oh my God, you're being ridiculous. It was a joke. I look at her. Was it? Because your sister laughed. Agreed. Didn't defend me, didn't tell you to stop. She laughed. My wife's shaking her head. This is crazy. You can't just... Already did. My lawyer's expecting yours to call. I stand up. Thanks for dinner. Really eye-opening. Walk out. Behind me it's chaos. My wife yelling, her sister backpedaling, her mom crying. I get in my car and drive to a hotel. What? Update 1. So that was a few weeks ago. Let me catch you up because it's been a trip. Next day my wife absolutely blew up my phone. Calls, texts, voicemails, everything. I didn't answer. Finally sent one text. Contact me through my lawyer. She showed up at the house that evening. I'd already been there that morning while she was at work and grabbed my essential stuff. Clothes, documents, computer, some personal things. She actually called the cops. Told them I broke in. The cops show up. I show them my name on the deed. We bought it together, both our names, and explain I'm just getting my stuff during a separation. They tell her it's not a police matter and leave. That's when her family really got involved. My mother-in-law calls. Long voicemail about how I'm destroying the family. How could I do this over a misunderstanding? Her daughter loves me. We can fix this. I'm throwing away years together. Then my father-in-law. Totally different approach. Man-to-man talk. I'm overreacting. Marriage takes work. His daughter isn't perfect, but neither am I. Maybe I need thicker skin. I don't call either of them back. My wife's brother texts me. Dude, seriously? You're gonna blow up your marriage because your feelings got hurt? Man up. Blocked him immediately. But the absolute best? My wife's sister sends me an email. Long one. Says she's sorry if I misinterpreted what she said. She was just joking around. I'm being way too sensitive and clearly have some personal issues that have nothing to do with her. Then she suggests I should seek therapy for my obvious insecurity problems. Forwarded that straight to my lawyer. My wife tries something different after a few days. Shows up at my office. Security calls me because she's in the lobby refusing to leave until she talks to me. I go down. We end up in the coffee shop next door. This is insane, she starts immediately. You're really ending our marriage over this? I'm ending it because you don't respect me. Your family doesn't respect me, and you're fine with that. That's not true. You laughed when your sister said you settled for me. I was uncomfortable. I didn't know what to say. You could have said, don't talk about my husband that way, or that's not true, or literally anything except laughing. She's getting emotional. I didn't mean, you said I'm the steady one, that I know my role. How is that not agreeing with her? I was trying to diffuse it. By throwing me under the bus? She's crying now. I love you. I don't want a divorce. Should have thought about that before. Before what? And here's where I just lay it all out. Every comment her sisters made over the years. Every joke about my job, my car, my clothes, my hobbies. Every suggestion that my wife married down. Every single time my wife either laughed or stayed silent. She's staring at me. I didn't realize it bothered you this much, because you never asked, never checked in, just assumed I'd keep taking it. We can fix this. Counseling. I don't want to fix it. I want out. She's panicking. What about the house, our life, everything we built? House gets sold, we split it. Lawyer handles the rest. Just like that? 6 years means nothing? 6 years of being disrespected means I'm done. Left her sitting there. Week later, her lawyer contacts mine. Her position? Everything was fine until I suddenly snapped at a family dinner. This is impulsive. I'll regret it. She wants a 6-month separation instead of divorce so I can cool off and think clearly. My lawyer's response? No. We're proceeding with the divorce. Her lawyer comes back with financials, wants spousal support since we've been married over 5 years, and she claims she was planning to cut back work soon to start having kids. That was news to me. We talked about kids vaguely, maybe someday, but nothing concrete. Definitely no plans for her to quit. My lawyer asks for proof. Employment letters showing resignation plans, medical records showing fertility treatment, anything. They have nothing. Because there is nothing. Meanwhile, I'm getting texts from everyone. Her friends, her cousin. Random people I barely know telling me I'm making a mistake, that I'm being stubborn, that pride isn't worth losing a marriage. None of them ask my side. None of them wonder if maybe there's more to this than one comment at dinner. House goes on the market. That's the one thing we agreed on. Sell it and split the money. Actually, my wife wanted to buy me out. Keep the house. Her parents would loan her money. I said no. That house had too many memories of feeling small, of her family visiting and making digs, of her laughing instead of defending. Sell it. Split it. Done. She was pissed, said I was being vindictive. Maybe, didn't care. Update 2. House sold pretty fast. Nice area, good price. We split the equity almost exactly even after paying off the mortgage and fees. Came out to around $85 each. Not bad. My wife tried one more time before everything finalized. Asked to meet for coffee, said she needed closure. I went, figured why not. She'd lost weight, looked tired. Part of me felt bad. Most of me just remembered the dinner. I've been thinking about everything, she says. I wait. You were right, about my sister, about my family. Okay, she's always been critical, of everyone. That's just how she is. I got so used to it I didn't notice how it affected you. Okay. I should have defended you, should have shut her down. I'm sorry. Okay. She's looking at me like she expects more. Is that all you're going to say? What do you want me to say? That you forgive me? That we can try again? I shake my head. I don't forgive you. Maybe someday. And no, we're not trying again. Why not? I'm apologizing. I'm admitting I was wrong. You're apologizing after I filed for divorce, after I moved out, after you realized I was serious. You're not sorry for what you did. You're sorry it had consequences. That's not fair. You know what's not fair? Being married to someone who doesn't respect you, who lets their family talk down to you, who laughs when someone says you settled. That's not fair. I do respect you. No, you don't. Respect is active. It's defending your partner. It's shutting people down when they disrespect them. You never did that, not once. I'll do better, I promise. Too late. Please, I love you. I don't think you do. I think you love being married, having a stable home, having someone reliable, but loving me, actually loving and respecting me? No. Left her there again. Divorce finalized about a month later. No kids, pretty clean split. I got slightly less because the judge sided with her on some furniture items. Honestly, didn't care about them anyway. Heard through a mutual friend that my wife moved back in with her parents temporarily. Couldn't afford to rent alone right away. Her sister was apparently having marriage problems. Her husband was tired of her attitude. Guess being condescending to everyone doesn't work out long term. My former mother-in-law tried to friend me on social media a few months later. Ignored it. My ex sent me a text on what would have been our 7th anniversary. Thinking about you today. Hope you're well. Didn't respond. Few months after that, heard she was dating someone. Good for her. Hope she treats him better. Me? I'm doing all right. Started therapy. Turns out I had a lot of built-up resentment I'd been swallowing for years. My therapist said the dinner comment was the breaking point, not the cause. Death by 1,000 cuts. Not dating yet. Not ready. Maybe eventually. Work's good. Got that management position. Running a team of 4. Better pay, better benefits. Got a dog. Always wanted one, but my ex didn't like animals. He's great. Better listener than she ever was. My apartment's smaller than the house, but it's mine. Decorated how I want. Movie posters on the walls. Gaming setup in the living room. Feels like me. Sometimes I wonder if I overreacted. If I threw away a marriage over pride. Then I remember her face when her sister said she settled. The laugh, the agreement, the complete lack of defense. And I remember I didn't end my marriage over a comment. I ended it over 6 years of being treated like I should be grateful she chose me. Screw that. I deserve someone who's proud to be with me, who shuts down anyone who suggests otherwise, who doesn't make me feel like I'm not enough. My ex wasn't that person. Maybe she could have been if she'd figured it out sooner. But she didn't, and by the time she did, I was already gone. Final update. Been almost a year since everything finalized. Figure I'll give one last update. My ex got engaged recently. Saw it on social media through a mutual friend. Different guy than before, some executive type, makes good money from what I can tell. Her sister probably loves him. Good for her, honestly. Hope she learned something. Though her engagement post was all about the ring and venue, so probably not. Her sister got divorced. Finally happened. Her husband had enough, apparently. She moved back in with my ex-in-laws too. Both sisters living at home now. That must be fun. My former brother-in-law reached out a while back, asked if we could grab a beer, said he owed me an apology for that man-up text. I met him. Curious more than anything. Turns out my ex had told everyone I blindsided her, that everything was fine until I randomly lost it. She had no idea I was unhappy. He believed her. She's family. Then her sister's marriage imploded and some stuff came out. She'd been treating her husband the same way. Condescending, dismissive, superior. He complained for years. She'd gaslight him, tell him he was too sensitive. Sound familiar? My brother-in-law started connecting dots. I get it now, he said. Why you left? She did the same thing to you, didn't she? Pretty much. That's rough, man. I'm sorry. It's done. I'm good. He nodded. You look good. Happy. I am happy. Not in a revenge way. Just peaceful. Bought a small house a few months back. 2 bedrooms, nice yard for the dog. My place. Date occasionally. Nothing serious. Few nice dates, couple bad ones. One woman I saw for a while before we realized we wanted different things. All good though. Work promoted me again. Department head now. 3 teams. Good raise. Building savings, planning ahead. My parents are proud. My mom said I seem lighter now, more like myself. Guess I'd been performing for so long I forgot what real felt like. Ran into my ex once, total accident at a coffee shop. She was with her fiancé. We nodded at each other. Awkward half wave. Her fiancé didn't know who I was. She looked happy, or trying to look happy. Hard to tell. I was just grabbing coffee to take the dog to the park. Unbothered. That felt like closure. Someone asked me if I regret how I handled everything. If I should have tried counseling first, given her a chance. No, I gave her 6 years of chances. Every time her sister said something and she stayed quiet. Every time her family implied I wasn't good enough and she went along with it. Every time I felt small and she didn't notice or care. Those were all chances. She didn't take them. The dinner was just when I stopped waiting. People ask if I'm bitter. I'm not. Bitter means still angry. I'm not angry. I'm just done. You can't be disrespected in your marriage and call it love. You can't let people tear down your partner and call it family. You can't make someone feel less than and expect them to stay. Learned that the hard way. My ex is planning her second wedding. Probably going big based on social media. Her sister's probably maid of honor again. They'll have some big family dinner celebrating. And I'll be home with my dog, watching movies on my couch in my living room that actually looks like someone lives there. That's the win. Not the divorce. Not being right. Not watching her family drama. The win is realizing I deserve better and not accepting less. My marriage ended at a Sunday dinner when my wife's sister said she settled and my wife laughed. But the marriage was already over. Had been for a while. I just hadn't admitted it yet. That comment didn't end anything. It freed me from something that ended years ago. Best decision I made was sliding those papers across the table. Second best was walking out. I'm not the support system. Not the steady one who knows his role. Not the guy who's lucky she settled. I'm just a guy who finally decided he was done being treated like he was.